Okay, welcome everyone back to the stream. It is turn 7. If you watched part 1, you know that we now have 2 provinces and we just made our first claim on Subutan. After this, we're going to try to take Oxel if it's empty, and then we'll try to take the Sentinel of Time, because I think that grabbing a 3rd province will be very helpful to us. We did not upgrade our Lord after our Lord got an extra skill point, so let's see what we want to grab here. I think we'll go more into underway interceptions, Miner's Instinct, and then we've got here a Runesmith, and we're going to upgrade the Runesmith, and I thought about grabbing the Master of the Forge, but again we still don't have any Oath Gold buildings, and he's going to be moving around quite a bit, so this effect only applies in the local province, which is not as useful. Ancestral Grudge, fighting against greenskins. There aren't any greenskins in this particular part of the map, so I think we're going to keep speccing into rune powers. I think we'll take enemy winds of magic -8, just in case we start encountering enemy casters. Other than that, let's see what we've got here. Settlement good, but we already have a level 2 military building, so I think we're going to take down this level 1 military building. We also picked up a new army, and this new army is costing us quite a bit of gold. The good thing about it is that it has some thunderers, and we picked up another grudge thrower. Grudge throwers are good, so I'm thinking that we take this army and move it over to Xotl.
Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
And potentially recruit some basic miners to help out with either colonizing Xotl and then colonizing the mortuary of Sulaka. And if those are taken by enemies, then at least we'll have an army that is a bit more boosted up. We've got here a settlement to generate income. We've got here a building slot. Let's see if we can build any unique buildings. What is this? Income 100, 20 gold, 20 ingots. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can grab another growth building. Oath gold per turn. It's pretty good, but I think early on we'll go into just basic trade, basic gold growth. And as I always mentioned, I really like growth buildings early on in the game. So the more growth buildings we can pick up, the better. Right here we'll replace this with a growth building. I'm not inclined to delete the gold building because we do have some gold issues right now, but hopefully soon that won't be a problem. In terms of rituals, we don't have a corruption problem right now. We don't need 5% taxes. 5% on 360 is just going to be 18 gold. That's not a lot. Growth, we do need growth. And then construction cost, there's not a lot of buildings we can build right now. If we were maybe at 5 or 6 build slots and there were a lot of buildings we were leveling up, then I think going for construction would be better. But when we're only at one building type each, not worth it. So let's go for growth. Let's quickly check out our diplomacy situation. Cult of Sotek, let's see if we can grab a non-aggression military access. Excellent. Sentinels of Zeti, can they give us military access? Excellent. It kind of sucks that they're at war with the Order of Lore Masters. Chances are they will lose that war, but at least for now, they're here. I'm hoping we can open up a pathway to a trade agreement with them soon. And it would be really good if we could grab a non-aggression pact with the Lore Masters, but it looks like they're not very happy with us right now. Good. Blessed Dread declared a war on the Cult of Sotek.
I respect the ancient...
Defensive Alliance, not yet. It's too early. We don't want to get into early wars.
Be sure to put your oath gold to good use, my lord. The forge allows you to craft unique and powerful equipment, or mighty runes, to bestow upon your most favored warriors.
Yes, yes. Let's check out what weapon types we would need. Enchanted item, weapon, talisman. Now, you can pick up these items from other characters you fight on the battle map. So, picking up these items, you don't have to prioritize forging them early on. Early on, I would say, if you want to spend your old gold on anything, spend it on character runes. Because character runes you can only pick up from other dwarves. Right here in banner runes, character runes. You can only pick those up from other dwarfs, and they're not that expensive. So for example, here we've got 25 old gold, Master of the Fight, magical and fire damage across, effective at close range. It's a magic missile. Here, weapon strength 20%, hit points 20%. We're gonna grab the hit points. Yes, for sure. There's nothing as good as giving your lord extra life. We're gonna grab the attack, and should we grab a Master of Rune Flight? Maybe. I'm thinking about maybe melee attack. Now the really good ones, you only get one of them. You know, one quantity of each. The ones that are a little bit more, common, you can get up to 3. So I think early on, while we have a lot of oath gold, let's prioritize the really good ones, really beef up our lords, because beefy lords in the early game are worth a lot. A lot. And this is our special faction power, so we might as well use it. We'll grab hit points, we'll grab the Rune of Flight, and the weapon strength. And then also we can check out what our runesmith can do. Right now we don't have any additional armor or weapons or talismans. Potentially we have Cooper. We can shift it from our main lord into this character, but there are some cool character runes that we can redistribute from our main lord. But I think it's too early. I'd rather not use up this oath gold. It's probably better to keep it around for a bit.
Arcane wisdom. Always up.
It looks like there are some Skaven in this settlement, so let's wait until next turn. And then this lord, instead of bringing him over to Zarl, let's bring him over down south so he can support. I think that's the right decision here. And again, we're going to go with growth. We have 6 times 8 is 48, 8 times 7, 56, 8 times 8 is 64. So we have maybe 7 turns here of gold. After that, we'll really need
What brings
some
you to the
additional
old
gold coming in. Military alliance, not yet. We'll see who is the fool. Foolish vainglory. They say you revel in victory. They say you spend more time erecting monuments for battles past than managing the realm. They say you are a fool. War fervor, that'll be awesome. Recruitment cost, we're not really going to be recruiting, so I think we'll take war fervor for 5 turns, since we are going to be going into quite a bit of battle. Let's move over to Forest Land. Let's send out our runesmith to discover the settlement, see what hides inside. The good thing is the settlement appears to be empty. There's no army inside, we're just going to fight the settlement
You summoned me?
guards, which I really like. Let's pick up more magical possibilities. And with him, let's put him into ambush mode. Anything else we could do? Nothing in here. Oh, we can upgrade our income building. That should help us address some of the income issues we have. And let's end. Oh, there is an army. They've just recruited that army. This is not good.
Grudges will be settled.
Which means that we're likely going to go and besiege them
By
right
the
now.
ancestors.
I like to declare war over in the diplomacy screen just so that you can see if they made any last minute alliances. Now we can auto-resolve and completely take this,
Make them
but before we
pay!
do that, let's put our Thane, or rather not our Thane, our runesmith inside of our
I
army,
have the forge
just so that he
fires
picks up some
glowing.
additional
Agreed. I've
experience.
cast the runes. Attack!
Now we'll auto-resolve. But remember, always, before auto-resolving, if you have the ability to, save. You never know.
Avenge
You
the
never know what might happen.
ancestors!
We're going
Claim
to
it for
occupy,
the throne!
and then we're going to raise, because we really want that growth building. We really want that growth. We cannot recruit with this army, and let's level up our lord. More interception, and more rune magic. Let's see. Harden. This is really good. That's really good. We're gonna grab armor. It gives extra armor for the whole army. Let's see if we unlock the ability to trade with anyone new. We did with Clan Spittle, but Clan Spittle is a Skaven clan and we do not want to trade with them. Oh, there is that army. There is that army we were going to try to watch out for. Search any ruined settlement for treasure. For so long has Thorek waded through the dense jungles of Lostria, crushing rocky skulls with every swing of his mighty hammer, clad Brakak. But the powerful runes embedded within it have slowly begun to fade, with their magic dwindling so far from the forges of Karak Azul. He must scour the ancient ruins hidden deep amidst the wilderness and gather the necessary materials to build an almighty smithy upon which to strike the new runes. Gold, 2000. It looks like the runes attached to our hammer are fading. Good. This is exactly the tech we needed. We want that extra 10 faction, 10 diplomatic relations, and then 20 diplomatic relations with men, high elves, and lizardmen. This will come in very handy in the long term. We do not need that because we are not using the Master and Steel commandment yet, but I think once we have more buildings to build, we will use it. Recruitment costs for dwarf warriors, recruitment costs for quarrelers. I think this would be the one to go with, because then we can pick up missile strength and then we can pick up recruit rank. So I think we're going to go down this path.
My axe thirsts
Then with
for
this
war.
lord, what we will do is we will put this lord in the settlement.
If you
We will
want
put this
something
lord
done
out
right,
of the settlement in ambush
vengeance
stance,
awaits.
and we'll put this lord inside.
Let us
and we'll have him
begin.
recruit. Okay. Voxel.
Yes.
Let's grab more growth. Okay, you know what? Actually, let's not recruit.
For the wisdom of the layer.
We need that gold. We need that gold for a little bit longer. And then once we get through this battle, because you can see that this is Lord Scroll. Lord Scroll is coming. Once we get through his battle, then I think we'll downsize this army and take on the marks of the old ones, but not yet.
Those who respect the old ways.
Defensive alliance? No, not yet. Did we get an ambush? Beautiful. We got an ambush. We quick save. Let's scroll down. See what autosave says. Do we lose anything on auto-resolve? No.
Clan Brakak will be
Excellent.
tested.
We'll pick up the drink to victory. If we execute, we pick up 10 oath gold and 733 treasury. But we have 3,000, so we're good for about 5 turns. Drink to victory. Income from old buildings, 10%. Growth, 20. Public order, 20. Given that we just conquered this province and we need growth, we're going
Let's
to grab
see
the growth.
what you're worth.
It's a very powerful effect. War Fervor for an additional 5 turns. We still have War Fervor for about 3 turns if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to risk the gold, so we're just going to say risk more slips, wrath. Your warriors range deep into the hostile lands, but it all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if a shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by Morslieb's glare. Very interesting, very interesting. What else can we say about this one? Yeah, let's not risk Morslieb's wrath. We grabbed a new follower for Gotri. This is an excellent thing. And let's see what else we can do. And we defeated Rold Skrolk by Thorek Ironbrow, and so we pick up Rold Skrolk's unique ability, which is immune to swamp attrition. Ooh, that's beautiful. And public order, and -5 in an enemy local province. That's beautiful. And we defeated the Skaven multiple times, so we grabbed +5 leadership fighting against Skaven. Everything in here is really good. Now our Lord can pick up Wallmaster, Untainted, or Construction Cost. I have a feeling we'll go into Construction Costs. Eventually it'll be -9, but the way that I'm thinking about it, before we decide, this is how I'm deciding. Wall, we don't need it because we're fighting this campaign on easy difficulty, so I'm not too worried about spending multiple turns in front of a wall. In terms of pure beard, I think we're going to take care of the Skaven fairly quickly on this campaign map, and then, if we need to go after the vampires, they don't expand that much, so we don't need it as much. But every time we conquer a settlement, pretty much, we immediately tear down some buildings, build some buildings, or heal up some buildings. So having a nice 10%, 10% discount, 2% discount, can come in handy. So let's pick that up. And on our runesmith here, we're going to pick up sharpened weapons.
Master Rune Lord.
And here's the question: how much do we need? 50% campaign range to go into
Moving out.
Encamp stance. So that's what we'll do. And with this guy, we will go here.
My axe thirsts for
And we'll go
war.
into Ember stance. And we'll also pick up Root Marcher with him. Yes. No reason to go too quick, no reason to overexpand, just go at the right pace, do what you need to do, and let's end this turn.
In these dark times, perhaps we should stand together.
Not good. Not good for them. Prey herds come. Early on they don't present too much of an issue, but later on they might be quite
Come
problematic.
on!
Good. We've got some Skaven discovered. We'll cancel the move here. Do we want to declare war on Clan Spittel? My sense is that the answer should be yes. Let's get rid of the Skaven
Summon me
before they
if you
become too much of a problem.
We march. I eat you all. Consume your power.
Save. Auto
For
resolve.
vengeance! For
Sure.
Karakazol!
Grab the settlement.
Rune Lord of Karakazol!
Ogres, my lord. These brutish nomads are as strong as they are stupid, but do not underestimate them. They are hardy warriors and will cannibalize any foe that dares to cross them.
I
It
really
is
enjoyed the
time.
Ogre expansion that was added into the game. Ooh, Oath Gold plus 50%. Oh my goodness. If only we had any Oath Gold buildings in this province.
What?
Let us destroy the marks of the old ones. Altar of the Horned
What's
God.
up?
We might send Thorek after that all by himself. And then we might send our lord, our other lord, elsewhere. Charge bonus, missile resistance, rune of slowness, I like that. Rune of wrath and ruin causes fire damage and it's an explosion. I like this one. Let's grab that.
For the
Any
wisdom
special
of
powers for
Valea.
this one? No, no special powers. Okay, can we build anything? Let's check out our provinces. We can build something in the Lost Valley, and of course we'll upgrade Oxel. Good. Our research just upgraded. I like the sound of that.
Dom Grom! Hammer and anvil!
We'll put him in ambush stance.
Let
And
us
with our
begin.
Alternate lord, we'll move him here. And oh no, we did not mean to. Actually, let's put them into our background. We'll grab the ogres and man-eaters. Let's pick up some cavalry. The dwarves don't have good cavalry
To
options,
war.
so let's pick up some cavalry in case we ever need it. We've got 694 minus 622. So potentially we might not even be able to colonize this settlement on the next turn. Let's hope that
I'm listening.
Thorek can reach this settlement, take it in one turn, create enough gold to then colonize this one. Otherwise things might get real tricky. Let's end the game here. End the turn. Okay.
Time for a reckoning.
Now we do have a mission to search any ruined settlement for treasure. So I have a feeling that's what we'll
For the
do right
wisdom
now.
of the layer.
We will search the settlement. Oh, and this is a puzzle. This is a tough puzzle. Essentially what you want to do is imagine, you see the face in the center circle? Imagine if you rotated the face of the center circle fully upright. So right now the eyes are kind of sideways. And you have to find which things does it connect to. When it's fully rotated, what connects. So I can kind of think about how if there's an eye over here, if this eye ends up over here and this eye ends up over here, then this eye, the blue should be connected over here potentially. But then also yellow will be connected here. So blue will be connected here, yellow will be connected here, and red, rotation. Okay, this red will end up somewhere over here. This red will end up somewhere over here. Because remember, you see this eye is going to end up here, which means that this will point diagonally like this. This red will point diagonally. It's not going to point in this direction, it's going to point in this direction. So I think the red will be pointing at something that I wasn't quite expecting. Potentially this arrow. Ugh. This puzzle is one of the trickier puzzles in the game. Should we just bank on it? Should we just... Well, let's see what we have here. We think that blue is going to be this one, right? Potentially. We think that yellow is going to be this one. Now it has to be a red. Red could be this one, or this one, or this one, but it's not any of those things. So that's probably not it. F, I kind of trust F. But if this was F, then one of them would have to point to here. That would have to be the yellow one. And it's conceivable that these eyes, this yellow one points to this one. But then where would this one come from? This one would come from here. So are we looking at just the yellows connecting? I think so. We got it! We got it! We searched the quest. We want to embed a Thane for 3,000 gold. Let's read this. Quest issued. No. These blasted hovels just won't do. It's obvious now that for a truly powerful rune to be forged, it must be made in the old way, with ancient and powerful reagents. And there is one clear way to get them. The time has come to hunt down the bigger, meanest creature in all of Lostria, loyal and long-suffering. Thorek's shield bearers would never let him take on such a titanic beast alone. Pressing ever deeper into the jungle, they march faithfully by Thorek's side. So it looks like we need a Thane to progress this quest. Oh yeah, we did not get that puzzle. Well, that kind of sucks. It made me sad. I hope that the next puzzle will go a little bit more easily. But the good news is that we do have the gold. So hopefully, it'll go down by 600. But we will have 1400 at worst on the next turn, and I think colonizing this cost about 14. So let's hope that our primary lord can pick up whatever it is in the settlement. Ouch, 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 ouch. Now, the good news is that this Pyrrhic victory doesn't appear to cost us any troops. So I think we're just gonna take it.
Fight for your own!
Oh, we lost the miner with blasting charges. Oh, that's sad.
This'll
We'll
do
occupy.
for starters. Ironbrow.
Province secured. I love securing
Ready.
provinces. We'll go into growth, and we'll go into growth. And
Tried
of
and
course,
tested.
we will recruit. Is this a miner? Minor blasting charges. We're gonna spend about 2 turns here anyway to heal up our troops, so might as well spend some gold on these miners with blasting charges. Or should we just take regular miners? Let's go get regular miners, they're cheaper. The blasting charges are 800, the regular ones are 300, we save 500, and we don't really need it, it's not urgent. Here's what we've been waiting for. Last time we took casualty replenishment for lords, 30%, and wound recovery time -1. This time we're going to take lightning strike. This unlocks magic. This game is almost impossible on the higher level difficulties without lightning strike. So lightning strike is awesome, definitely grab it as soon as you can. What else can we do here? Anything in terms of construction? No, all of our buildings are construction neutral. We do appear to be having a little bit of a public order issue across our provinces, but hopefully that will disappear. It's all being caused by corruption. Gotta get rid of some of this Skaven corruption. That was probably their last settlement, so they had to besiege us, otherwise they would lose. Mission issued. Ensure that at least one of the following buildings has been constructed. Dwarf Keep. You have counseled me in the past on the importance of strong walls to keep the enemy at bay. Now heed your own words and build a keep of such strength as to be the envy of all. 500 gold, 10 oath gold. That's really nice. Settlement besieged. We'll wrap that up very quickly. Any losses? We would lose a Longbeard unit. Do I want to fight this? Longbeards are kind of hard to recruit. We'd have to go all the way back to the beginning of our map in order to bring back a Longbeard. So we're gonna fight this one. While we're waiting for the fight to load, you can see the battlefield map. There's a large area that cannot be entered. There is a slight hill, quite steep on the lower left-hand side and fairly flat where we will be deploying. That's what we want. We want flat land. We will put our quarrelers in a front line. It's very atypical, but we'll do it so that hopefully they can snipe the enemy lord, and the weak unit of, I think, clan rats will just rout. That might make the most sense. We can also put our 2 hero units, our lord and our hero unit, in the front line to absorb some of the damage and prevent it from going straight into the quarrelers. Yeah, this is where we want to be. We want to be right here.
Thorek Ironbrow.
Here. These units right here. Let's deploy. Let's deploy that. And we do want to protect our infantry. So we'll do that. Anything here? Let's put these guys there. Okay, now where are the rats? This is always a tough question, where the rats are. We'll just wait for them until they show up. Oh, there they are.
Grudge thrower.
The grudge thrower will prioritize that. We'll also move these settlement defender units. And let's put this into high speed. We'll remove them off of skirmish mode so they don't retreat. And then let's put these units. We're anticipating some kind of deployment from below. those units there. We don't need to shift any of our units around. Let's bring these back into formation. Another spawn. Well, that is not ideal.
Move now!
Good. Once his lord dies, the battle will be won. I really did not want to lose a unit of Longbeard, so I apologize for the battle. But now that it's wrapped up, we can get back to my primary mission, which is to discover our quests and complete our mission in Lustria. Again, we'll grab growth and public quarters since this province was having public order issues. We cleared another Skaven faction. We got a Talisman of Endurance.
Thorek
Let's
Ironbrow.
upgrade our Thane. Again, I really like that Rune of Destruction. But, wait, hold on. We unlocked another level of Hardened Armor. I always like to prioritize the army over the unit. So let's prioritize the army over the unit. And like we said, we're going to colonize this settlement. Bam.
Let us
And
begin.
upgrade it. Oh, maybe not upgrade it. Let's talk about the gold situation when we come back on the next stream. Thank you everyone for joining today. I really wish you an awesome time watching the rest of this series.